Hi there, I'm Paul Millen. I'm the Project Manager for the New Zealand Dryland Forests Initiative. Eucalyptus bosistoana has been chosen because of its ability to produce Class 1 timber, as well as its adaptation to growing in New Zealand environments. Within Australia, it grows in the southeast corner of the continent and southern parts of New South Wales and down into areas in Victoria, where you get rainfall that ranges from around 700 mils annually up to about double that, and it can still be quite cold, similar to conditions in New Zealand, and it's those two key attributes of growing well in modest rainfall and being able to handle winter frosts that is key to our selection of the species for our breeding program. Eucalyptus bosistoana does have some more specific site preferences than some of the other species that we're working with, and in particular it does prefer soils of higher fertility than some sites that are available, and combined with it's able to handle poorer drained areas, and including it can handle periodic flooding, which occurs on this site. On poorer fertility sites and where you've got very low rainfall, the species can survive and grow moderately well, but for really highly productive commercial growing, we consider this type of site where you've got better fertility is going to be where you'll get the best returns. Eucalyptus bosistoana was our first species chosen for our breeding program, and traditionally one of the most important or two key traits are both growth rate and tree form. So tree form is it's nice and straight, and the stem, and also that you don't have a lot of branches and you have a single leader. So a tree like the one here behind me, it's actually been marked up. We've collected seed from this tree because it's a candidate that does offer us just those particular features that I've outlined. So our breeding program has focused on finding the straight, well-formed trees, and we're selecting those for the breeding program so that we can eliminate the poorer quality trees for future growers. One of the other key reasons we selected Eucalyptus bosistoana for our breeding program is its timber is Class 1 durable. It's actually outstanding for its performance for durable timber applications, and historically was widely used as one of the most sought after species in Australia. The timber actually is darker brown with a bit of pink in it. It's very dense. And that's even the dry weight. It's heavier than water. It's also renowned for its stiffness, being 3 times stronger than radiata pine. We see its applications for producing posts, roundwood posts. So for example, the tree beside me here potentially being peeled to produce strainer posts and others for the local vineyards, as well as growing on to large saw logs to then be sawn for timber products that could include cross arms and bridge timbers and decking. Eucalyptus bosistoana does have some challenges in that there are a number of insect pests that seem to prefer the species over some of the other species that the NZDFI are researching, and that means that it's important for the growers of the species to really look to match the species to those fertile sites and see that they're getting the maximum vigour and health possible for the trees to be able to cope with the seasonal foraging, is another way to look at it, by the insects. Overall, on the basis of our research, we consider Eucalyptus bosistoana has significant potential for roundwood production. In other words, short rotation trees, crops or forests of trees that can be cropped into suitable sizes and lengths to be peeled and developed for posts and poles. The challenge for the grower is to get it on the right site. It's not an easy species to match to the site that's going to get the performance that you can see the trees around us are demonstrating here, but we consider there are some extensive areas where landowners will have this opportunity.